SGOC stock, SGOCO Group Limited. It closed the session of the 26th of August 2021 at $8.16, an extension of 27.5%. Currently in this post-market / pre-market session of the 27th of August, it is trading at $9.49, which is a further extension of 15%. 30.4 million shares crossed the tape during that session, the session of the 26th of August. We don't have any position in SGOC stock. What are we looking at here? We have a market cap of $829 million, 101 million shares, or 101.598 million shares outstanding. But the data on short interest is that it has a float. This is the number of shares that are available in the market of 68.6 million shares, and the short interest is a handy, very good, tangible enough short percent of float of 23.44%. So this, amongst other things, it offers a good cushion. It usually ensures that at least, even though we don't see that very often, that the stock will not collapse because of that sort of short interest, short percent of float. There's a good chance it will usually not collapse. It will not drop to a certain level. So that figure is usually about 12%. So this is now more than that. SGOC short percent of float is more than that. 12% is almost double that. So going on, we can see what's going on with the stock. There isn't really any news out there. There isn't any fresh news. No fresh news as such for SGOC stock. It is a case of momentum, or indeed short sellers being squeezed out as well, because the further it extends, there's a good chance some of those positions may be affected. But all in all, let's put it at momentum, and momentum largely, I think. So what we're looking at here, we can see that it's now trading at 9.49 Let's validate that from Google here. Okay, it's trading at $9.45, and here on Charles Schwab it's saying 9.49. Okay, so that puts it up here somewhere around here, 9.49. Let's find out 9.4 exactly. Let's put it at 9.5. This is where it is now. So we can, what is certain now is that we are now seeing that the lows have gradually started to extend. Even though we have only one low here, it is now a higher low, and then the highs are extending based on the daily closing figures. Okay, so what is absolutely certain is that it reversed this downward trend that began, I would say, the downward trend began sometime all the way up on the 19th of July. It began to descend. There was a time it tried to challenge this bearishness, but it met some resistance, and now it is making a second attempt. So it's positive. It's positive, at least, because the market participants and indeed their machines have looked at the previous, I would say, this huge spike that it had. This huge spike, and it wasn't just a one-day spike. I think it was a two session spike, and it's still very much dominant. You can see that the 200-day moving average, the underlying trend, is still very much bullish. So amongst other things that is driving this extension, the fundamentals, we have not looked at them, it's extending. The stock is definitely, I would say, based on what we have here, is strongly bullish. It's in a strong bullish trend. Its 200-day moving average is upward sloping. The MACD histogram is above 0 and rising, but it is lagging the S&P 500. Momentum is improving, strongly bullish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors pay high prices for shares. The volume for that session, the 26th of August, was heavier than usual, trading 29.867 million shares versus an average of 2.755 million shares per day during the last 12 months. The unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of the indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. So we will now have to also express some caution. We have an average, a volume that is above average, more than 10 times the average volume for the last 12 months. For the last 12 months, yes, last 12 months, and the last 10 days also, it is also more than double that. So, but fortunately as well, we're seeing the momentum has continued in the post-market / pre-market session, but at the same time, caution has to be warranted. Caution is warranted as well. If it continues to extend, the volume seems to be increasing as well. We don't exactly know what the volume is for what it is right now in this post and pre-market session. So whenever you usually have high volumes associated with a rally, there's a good chance those who participated in that rally may take their money off the stock and move on to other things. I mean, naturally, they have made some money, maybe time to move on to other things. So, but we have not seen that yet, as it has continued to extend. Maybe because of the mix of those who participated in that and all that stuff, So, or if it's a case of a short squeeze, then it may not really occur, because it may actually probably ultimately attract more market participants. So, all in all, that's what's going on with SGOC stock. It closed the session of the 26th of August 2021 at 8.16 and is now extended further by 15%. The stock is strongly bullish. The signals are good. RSI is improving at 55.3. 55.3. So that's good. The signals are improving, and it seems maybe it may continue to extend, but it could always move sideways from here on. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video.